key. That's set up. Alright. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Risky Ravens official YouTube channel. Today I'm your host, Zero. Anyway, I know I didn't put that in the title, but today I thought we'd try something a little bit different. So I'm creating a new character right now. And the goal of this build, I need to Sigon's vengeance. Alright, so I wanted to try something a little different, in terms of ladder season. So, for those of you who do not play Diablo 2, have Diablo sets that you can put on, and the more pieces you wear of the set, the more bonuses that you can get from the set in question. So this is the set. I believe that's right here. So this is the set that I'm going to be wearing for the entirety of the game. Once I get to the level where I can put it on.
Good day.
But so I'm just going to slap all this in here because I can't wear any of this until level 6 minimum. So yeah, the whole entire goal is to just play through the game and attempt to beat all 3 difficulties. The challenge ends when I kill Bale in Hell difficulty. I'm only aware. I'm only for whatever slots these items take up: belt, gloves, helmet, boots, shield, and body armor. That is all I'm allowed to have equipped once I get there. I'm gonna keep these 2 weapons just because, you know, I'd be damned if I'm gonna run out into the den of evil and just start punching shit. So let me get that. Let me get that. But yeah, so my goal is to beat the game wearing Sigons, and this is just a challenge that I wanted to try and do. So,
Well,
without further ado,
I am a cop.
let's just start with the first quest. So, the build in general is going to be focusing on vengeance. Uh, this is a melee skill that adds fire, cold, and lightning damage to all of my attacks. Um, I also forgot to get my upgrade weapon. Hold on, let me do that real quick. Just put it in normal, why not? Alright. And then I'll be needing this. And I do believe I'll have the ability to find something better than this. Because this is the rune word that I'm going to be making. Um, depending on the base that I can find and whatnot. Um, simply because it's a good all-round weapon. 20% increased attack speed, enhanced damage, ignore target defense, the works. So I really only have freedom. I'll explain it here. So I really only have freedom of choice for items when it comes to weapon, amulet, and the 2 rings. Everything else is filled, and I cannot change it once I've equipped them. One of the things that you can do with sets, specifically. I'm sure you can do it with uniques, but I'm not 100% sure on the recipes for the Heroic Cube and whatnot. But you can upgrade set items. So as it stands right now, Sigon, the Sigon's complete steel is a normal difficulty set that you can wear. I can upgrade all of these pieces twice. Um, the first time to nightmare difficulty, and then the second time for hell difficulty, and that is going to be my ultimate goal. I'm not just going to slap all of these on and not upgrade them. No, my goal is to not just beat the game, but get a elite set of Sigons with this challenge. So, let me just. Yep. That is going to be my first weapon upgrade, and it's good that this crystal sword doesn't require dexterity because I'm not going to be dumping any points into anything else except strength up until I can equip this. Uh, my first my first upgrade will be in the gauntlets at required strength 60, and because it has 10 to strength, um, I'll basically be able to equip all of the other pieces except the shield. I may have to level up one more time to get the shield, but cross that bridge when we get there. So let us just run out and start the first quest. I'm also going to be going for completionist. What the fuck? Okay. Uh, like I said, I'm going for completionist. So every waypoint, every quest will be completed before I move on to the next difficulty. Uh, it's just part of the challenge. So yeah, this is this is the Sigon's Vengeance challenge, or the Sigon's Vengeance build. I hope you will sit back, relax, enjoy the show, watch me suffer with probably a set that is not useful at all after normal. Biggest hurdle I have will be resistances, but I do have ways to get around that. So I'll be using Vengeance as my main skill, but then I'm also going to spec into some Salvation because past normal difficulty, Sigon's does not give good resistance at all. Um, so I will need to keep up with my resistances. I will need to put points into Salvation and keep using Salvation in order to maintain some survivability. Uh, yeah, I'll start working down towards Vengeance. Why not? Not worth it. That dude just fucking teleported. It's gonna be a little different playing melee for the first time in I don't know how long. I mean, I have a mosaic assassin on non-ladder, but Mm, on ladder, the only thing I've been playing is a caster paladin. It's a Fist of Heaven hammered in hybrid, and it casts, so kind of used to, as soon as I see enemies just holding shift and attacking from afar. I'll take a little bit of lightning res. That's gonna come in clutch when I face Rekinishu. Not gonna worry about it right now. Sure. It's worth putting on shit to help me while I level up to level 6. That gives me 1 to strength, so my strength will need to say 61 before I can put on the gloves. Let's get 1 point into Smite as well to work down towards Holy Shield. Holy Shield is going to be a big part of our build, simply because I like max block. Oh wow. I didn't have to run around for an extra 5 minutes trying to find that one monster that was left. Thank you. Thank you, game. It's always a fucking fallen. I swear to God. It's always a fallen. Alright. I'm kind of figuring this out as I go along. I haven't created like a skill point path. So I think resist fire would be a good point to spend right now. Simply because, well, actually, I won't have vengeance until level 18, and the resist cold, fire, and lightning auras are synergies. So I might save. Mm, I think I'll try to put 1 point into each when I can. Uh, and then once I have vengeance, just really start pumping in the points for that synergy. So yeah, let's go resist fire. Just because I got nothing else to use my points on. All of these points are pretty much prerequisites. I'm probably not gonna end up using smite. Although, to be honest, smite will come in clutch against this Blood Raven fight. That's about to happen. Just fucking let me deposit. Alright. Back out into the wilderness. Oh, hold on.
Yes.
I'm making decent progress on levels. I'm already level 3, and I'm about to fight Blood Raven. Alright. Not gonna spam smite because I'm not being overwhelmed.
Beware. Take.
Not sure why my game was freezing. I'll take a Chip Sapphire. Fuck it, I'll start saving my skill points. Game, hello, why are you freeze framing like that? Wow, I left you alone for how long and you didn't think to resurrect any of your buddies? Sucks for you. I'll take a key. Burial ground should be up this way, I think. I may try to be level 6 before I actually fight Blood Raven. I think that sounds like a good idea. So I'll just run around out here for a little bit, try to get level 6 before I fight Blood Raven. it would appear I need to be level 7 before uh, before I can equip Sigons. Is this the... No, this isn't the next area. This is the next area. What is this? Okay, this is burial grounds. Alright. I'm just gonna come out here and level up a little bit. Blood Raven, just wait for me. You missed. I'll take it. Why not? They're seriously kill everything in here. I doubt it. Alright, no time like the present. Come on, Blood Raven, let's see what you got. I want to run down into the Crypt or Mausoleum for a quick level. That honestly doesn't sound too bad. I'm not here for you, Blood Raven. At least not yet. Give me a level. Actually, you know what? That's 10 to attack rating. That lets me hit more. As you can see. Nothing like kicking a barrel and getting it exploded in your face. Yeah, no, I'm not gaining much experience. So I'm just gonna go kill Blood Raven. I'm getting impatient. Alright, bitch. Come here. Not if I destroy you. Oh, your army is cock blocking you. You can't run. Oh my god. That was the easiest fucking Blood Raven fight I've ever had. You know what? I will take it at this current moment. That's a lot of resistances. Excuse me.
Greetings.
Yeah, give me your bitch.
It is clear.
Deckard Cain time. So if burial ground was down there, I presume that this path right here takes me to the next area. Logically speaking. Yup. Get one hit. Don't fucking run away from me, bitch. I'm sorry, but one hits at this low level will always be satisfying. Always. And they get even more satisfying when you make a mosaic assassin and one-shot Diablo in hell. Alright, bitches. Fucking die! Thank you. Jesus Christ, that was a fight and a half. I need to repair my sword.
Hi there.
Yeah. I know who you are. Alright, Akara, give me back all my mana. Nope.
Hello.
Thank you. Don't revive your friends. That'll work. Fuck. Okay then. Expected to last a little bit longer than that. But then again, I haven't been dumping any points into vitality at all. At all. Which is going to be rather difficult, if I'm being honest. I mean, I could probably obviously buy some armor, increase my defense and whatnot. So let's go ahead and do that. Highest defense, please. Looks like the highest defense is 34. Oh, fuck. This is why you put gold in your other tabs. Um, oh, that sounds pretty good. Alright. I like the drip. The drip is nice. But of course I have to run all the way back through... Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot my mercenary.
Hello.
The sudden and full brown alert realization of not having a merc to back me up. Well, on the bright side, at least I should have, if not all the pieces, most of the pieces for Sigons before I have to enter Tristram and rescue Kane. I would prefer having Sigons on before I fight the boss that protects the Tree of Inifis, simply because that dude is a bitch. And fuck it. Why not? Not worth it. fucking run away from me, Bishy Bosh. Hey, Bishy Bosh, don't be a bitchy boss. Oh my god. I'm sorry, that was so bad. But the fact that it was so bad makes it so good. Alright. Time to walk.
And so,
Don't fucking run away from me, bitch. Thank you. Sweet. I'll take a skill shrine, why not? Hit the motherfucker, thank you! Looks like I'll have to be level 8 before I can put on any Sigons. I'm okay with that, honestly.
Maybe Akara could dispel the mystery of these stones.
Oh, look at that. The underground passage is right next to the stones. No, 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 no. I'm not dying again. I'm not dying again. Not to you. So that just means I have to find the Darkwood waypoint. And fuck it, I'll take these. One more level. One more level and I have Sigons. Unless I get lucky and get this gives me strength. You know what? I'll take it. I will take it. I need to get him out of here right now. What use could I possibly have for a javelin? None. Is the answer to that question. I'm just gonna go fill up on some potions. Cause I'll be fucked if I'm waiting for light healing potions to drop and have an empty belt.
Good day.
There we go, that's better. Nah, fuck it, I'll go down into level 2. It's more experience and more items. Oh my god, you hit me. Nothing's worth it. Oh my god, you hit hard. Upgrades, people, upgrades. I'm gonna go resurrect my bitch. I honestly haven't thought about what mercenary I'm gonna be using for this challenge. I mean, I automatically want to default to an Act 2 mercenary, but it almost feels like it would be beneficial to me to consider my options. Like, definitely not gonna go with an Act 3 merc, because Act 3 mercs are generally bad unless you've got like really fucking good gear for them. Like, hands down, the best Act 3 mercenary is a fire merc for the enchant and the fireballs that he can cast and whatnot. But even still, you need to give that motherfucker like flickering flame, bramble, and some fucking really high value rune words and shit like that to make him even worth it. To hit. So, yeah, Act 3 mercenaries just kind of suck if I'm being honest. Unless you've got the gear for them. But, I mean, I don't. There are people who do. I know some people that only run Act 3 mercenaries. And, they've got their Act 3 mercenaries kitted out with GG gear out the motherfucking ass. Like, had this one buddy who fell out of contact, like a couple of years ago. Um, he always he always went with the lightning mercenary from Act 3. Uh, and he put he put two dreams, a dream helmet and a dream shield. He also had a what was it? Was it a dragon rune word? I'm not sure, but all really expensive rune words and shit like that. Even gave him a fucking Breath of the Dying or some shit. And I was like, that works for you? And he's like, yep. And I was like, well, fucking more power to you then, bro. I'm just gonna stick to Act 2. Because back at that time, I always used Act 2. I still always use Act 2 because Act 2 gives Paladin auras. And Paladin auras are very powerful. So, it would make sense that, you'd want a Paladin or a mercenary. Very nice. Alright, time to put on some Sigon pieces. I think I'd be able to put everything on except for the shield. I need one more level. And I was right. One more level. Alright. So now that I have most of the pieces on, I can finally explain what they do. So, I can't tell you the full set bonuses, because obviously I'm not wearing the full set at this moment. But Sigon has really high defense for the all things considered, and it's because when you get enough pieces on, you get the green bonus of plus defense based on character level, and that is applied specifically to the belt. In the elite version of the belt, I believe you can get somewhere close to 240 defense on the belt, which is very high for a belt, I won't lie. Um, but it's also quite useful in the aspect of, so this normal base, the Gothic plate, is upgraded into the embossed plate first, and then the lacquered plate. And lacquered plates have really, really, really good defense. All things considered. Sigon's helm goes into a winged helm for the exceptional version, and then a spired helm for the elite version. Did I say elite two times? Winged helm for the exceptional version. The gauntlets, I mean, these gauntlets are just great. You can, anybody who plays through Diablo 2 and whatnot, and they have at least two pieces of the Sigon set, they can put the two pieces on and get the 30% increased attack speed, which is very, very nice for melee characters. I believe these gloves are one of only two gloves in the whole game that give plus 30 to increased attack speed, which sets it a level above. The boots, they go into I don't know what the exceptional version is, but they upgrade it into their elite version of Myrmidon Greaves. Now, if you can get past the strength requirement of I believe 185 for the Sigon Sabo Myrmidon Greaves, they are really good for a Kixin because the kick damage on the Sigon's Myrmidon Greaves I believe is 84 to a little over 100, and that's just base kick damage. So very nice set. The shield gives +1 to skills. Before I upgrade the Slagon set to its exceptional version, I will need to be level 30. So I need to get to level 30 before I even consider upgrading them, and I also need to I'll do it. I won't play this character off stream because that's the whole reason why I put part 1, is so that people can watch the progression. That's the whole point of a challenge, right? Um, but I'll do some extensive research while I'm not streaming and whatnot, uh, to figure out what kind of strength levels I need to be hitting because especially when you get into the elite version of this set, the strength requirement is very very high. I think that the shield strength requirement is 233 if I remember correctly. I think that's what was showing in Ginger Gaming Mentors Saigon's Complete Steel review. So this set is going to be nice when I get all of it equipped, at least for normal. I'm not entirely sure what's gonna happen when I get it up into Nightmare and Hell. But like I said, I will be upgrading these to the next level, the next difficulty level. That being normal, exceptional, and elite. Right now, all of the Saigon pieces I have are normal. So before I go into Nightmare, I will be upgrading them all, preferably to Exceptional, which I believe only requires a Shale Rune, Tal Rune, and a Perfect Diamond. Unless I'm mistaken on the Perfect Gem part. I know Shale and Tal for sure. I'll have to refresh my memory on the gem. But upgrading it upgrading this set to elite is going to be a little bit more challenging. I need Lem runes and I need Ko runes and I do need perfect diamonds. Uh Let me see. Do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will need to find another perfect diamond somewhere along the way. I believe I can get lucky from the Hell Forge and get one. But yes, this this is not going to be a speed run. It's not as much as as popular as that is. I'm not a speed runner, so this will not be a speed run. This is just hey, does this fucking work? Kind of challenge. Uh, yeah, I'm just gonna put that there. All right, what was I doing? Oh, right, rescuing Kane. What the fuck? Oh, I pressed W by accident. I was like, where did my fucking weapon and shield go? that increased attack speed is god tier. I love the increased attack speed. And I have good defense to boot. Everything that hits me has a 25% chance of not doing anything to me, damage wise. Fucking die. Nope. 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 I'm getting surrounded. I'm getting overwhelmed. This is not good. No bueno. No bueno. I need to kill these guys. Get rid of these motherfuckers so that they're not resurrecting all the time and surrounding me. Okay, I was close to death there. Don't fucking run away from me, bitch. Alright, you're not. You're done. You're done resurrecting your buddies. Ah, I don't really need the faster cast rate, but I'll take the fire res. Alright, where's the tree? Wow, I found the waypoint first. That's a first. Alright. Put these points into strength. Go back to town. And equip the full set. Alright. So now that I have all the pieces equipped, I can finally tell you what this does. So I have plus 24 to maximum fire damage, which I figured would pair very nicely with the Vengeance build that I'm going with, because Vengeance does fire, cold, and lightning damage, and so it's good to have extra elemental damage added onto that. 10% lifesteal. Vengeance is a melee, so I will be proccing that uh, every hit. 20 to mana, that's not really a big deal. I don't think Vengeance consumes a lot of mana. Not on the first level, at least. Mana cost of 4. I don't know about subsequent levels. But, uh, fire resist plus 12, damage reduced by 7. That's what makes this set really good for normal, is because besides bosses, you aren't getting hit with a lot of damage. Uh, but the damage reduced by 7 is very nice. And with a combined total of attacker takes damage of 32, that's enough to one-shot Fallen. Like, if I get attacked by the little blue Fallen or the Devilkins or whatever the fuck, if they attack me, more often than not, they're going to die because of the thorns. The intrinsic thorns, I should say. Hold on one sec. I'm propping my feet back up. Eh. So, now that I have the full set on, I am not taking it off. So, because that's the whole point of this challenge. Like, I have the full set. The only time I will take any of these pieces off is when I'm putting them into the cube to upgrade them, and then they're going right back on my body. So, yes. Oh, this also has 50% magic find, which is okay, I guess. You really get a big spike in what can drop at 100 magic find, but I'll take 50. Plus 50 to attack rating. Attack rating is very good, very important for melee characters, because attack rating allows you to hit. So, alright.
The Sisterhood welcomes you.
I didn't want that. Although, let me look at my mercenary real quick. What do you... Oh, you use freezing arrow. Eh. And Dariel hates fire. Alright. Fucking thank you. I was trying to double click to buy. Buy the slip. No, I'm fucking with you. God, that was such a terrible laugh. Why did I do that? My reputation is ruined. Alright, I'm just gonna sell this shit because I don't need it.
What can I do for you?
And I will have my first, or my next weapon upgrade at level 13. Level 9 right now. Alright. Full Sigon set. How much defense? 400. Alright, Tree Fist. Show me what you got, motherfucker. As soon as I find you. They're in the trees. And they're speaking Vietnamese. No. Oh, trees nearby. It's right here in this clearing. That tree fist fight was piss easy with Sigons.
With magic.
Piss easy.
Ah, very good.
Alright. To the stony field. Where I have mistakenly deleted the portal that was right next to the Cairn Stones. It's okay though, they're right here. Let me show y'all what pro Diablo 2 players do. It's so much faster than looking at the scroll.
What a tragic end to Tristram. Help! Deckard Cain, leave quickly.
That was funny. I just ran through the entire pack. All of them attacked me. They took the thorns and died. God. If only more than just the defense strength requirement and level requirement was increased when you upgraded. Like I could imagine running through like fucking Chaos Sanctuary wearing Stigons and having everything attack me and then me preferably being in the elite version of Sigon's and, having attacker takes damage of 200 or something like that, like, and just seeing everything die around me. That would be that'd be one hell of a way to farm runes. I won't lie. Just run into the middle of a pack, let everything attack you, and their attacks kill themselves. Like, that would be hilarious. That would be really hilarious. Uh, did I clear out Tristram? I believe I did. Oh, hold on. I'll take it. For now, at least.
As a token of regret.
Yes?
Hello. You have risked your life to...
Alright. Oh, shit.
Good evening.
Alright, I didn't need to identify it. Hmm. 65, 49, 40. Ah. Okay. That's gonna be a nice upgrade. Alright. Talk to Charcy, get the Malice quest. And then it's Countess time, bitches. Darkwood. I'm just gonna find the dirt path and follow it. I think it's up here. Yeah, that's gonna be useful. Yeah, I'll just keep saving my skill points until I can put them into something I'm gonna use. Prerequisites don't really require more points than one. Wait, what the fuck is my logic right now? I can use the points right now and respec. Let's see. Is this the next area? Yes, it is. We'll say the damage is really nice right now. I do 9 to 43 damage. Here's the waypoint. Now where's the tower? Pretty nice. I'm not looking too bad on my resistances except for poison. I'm gonna need to get that up. But cross that bridge when we get there. I should be pretty well built by the time I fight Andy. Just for the simple fact of I'm not getting rushed. So I'll assume that by the time I fight Andy, I'll be somewhere close to level 20. If not, maybe 10 to or 15 to 18. And I get vengeance at level 18, so I might end up just gritting my teeth and grinding to level 18 anyway, just so I have vengeance in that Andario fight. That doesn't seem like a too bad of an idea, but at the same time, oh, what the fuck? This dude's a ghost. At the same time, you know, it's honestly whatever. And Dario doesn't have that much health. At the current rate, I could probably 12 shot her. So, but if I can get vengeance, that's going to be a nice damage boost. Just because I have, you know, 3 points into resist fire and cold. Here's the tower.
This tower shall be cleansed of evil.
What you need?
Time to become a rich man. I mean, I kind of already am in Diablo. Got an entire shared tab of 2.5 million gold. Under normal circumstances, a pack that large in hell difficulty, I would run like a little bitch. Because in hell difficulty, all of those ghosts are physical immune. Yeah, but no, not with vengeance. I'm dealing 3 different elements, so there's honestly probably nothing to worry about when it comes to physical immunes. Even against elemental immunes, like even if something is immune to fire, uh, chances are, like buddy of mine told me that when it comes to elemental damage, there is only one activity in game where everything is immune to everything, and that's Ubers. And Ubers is not part of the challenge with this build. The only challenge is beating the game, all 3 difficulties, and killing Bale. That is the ultimate goal for this build. Because if it is possible, shit. Because I just love Sigons. Sigons is a great set. I love the knight in shining armor aesthetic of Sigons. I do. I love knights. Knights Templars, you know, Crusader Knights. It's a very it's a good point of history in my opinion. It's one of my favorites. Always kill ghosts. They have higher chance drop tables of runes. I hear more ghosts. No, I'm here for the runes you drop. I won't lie to you.
I've earned the right to this abandoned trove.
Alright. Eventful Calendus run. Got myself a tall rune.
Your reward.
Yes.
Alright. Onwards and upwards. There we go. Full belt. Hell yeah. This is not me griping on Sigons in any way. Because Sigons is really a great set. It is. For almost every build. But it is just a little bit, we'll say, overwhelming trying to fill your belt when the belt you most likely had before it only had 2 rows and now all of a sudden you double that. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's it's not difficult to fill the belt, but I can see why some people might, be like, what the fuck? Of course, none of my Sigon gear has sockets. I think the helmet can get a socket, and well, yeah, the helmet, chest, and shield can get sockets. So, I know what I'm using Larzik for, because this this set doesn't give much resistances. I need to increase my resistances as much as possible. So that includes utilizing sockets and putting absolutely anything I can in there to maximize my resistances. I mean, although, don't get me wrong, I do believe the Salvation Aura, when it gets maxed, will be able to supplement my resistances quite nicely. But at the same time, I don't know that at the moment. How am I to know that whenever I get into hell difficulty with 20 hard points into Salvation, that my resistances still won't be negative? I don't, is the answer to that question. But it's part of the challenge. The only way to figure out exactly how this build will play is to, well, play it. Because if anybody has done a Sigon only run through all 3 difficulties, I haven't seen it on YouTube. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm probably the first person ever trying this with this specific build, this specific challenge. So yeah, it's not like I can look up a how-to on YouTube. Not that I would, even if there was one. I like figuring things out for myself. And I know that is learning things, quote unquote, the hard way, but don't get me wrong, it's good to take advice. It is. It's just, I believe some things are better learned on your own. that type of thing. Level 12. One more level and I get steel. And then Endarium will be able to heal herself. Ooh. uh... I mean, I might as well use Seal while I have it. Oh, very nice. I will 100% take that. Attack me. Alright, there's the jail. I want to find the smith. Yeah, you're not doing anything with my bone. Fucking.
This will help the sisters turn the tide
I'm
against evil.
sorry. This is such a bad joke.
Good to see. Oh, thanks so much for.
Very nice. Hmm.
Good evening.
Ah. I would just need a white weapon. Yeah. Trish's quest isn't really. Beyond retrieving the malice for her, it's not really worth much. Deckard Kane, what's up?
It is certain that we face the Demon Queen, Andariel, who has corrupted the rogue sisterhood and defiled their ancestral monastery. This does not bode well for us, my friend. Ancient Horadric texts record that Andariel and the other lesser evils once overthrew the three prime evils, Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal, banishing them from hell to our world. Here they caused mankind untold anguish and suffering before they were finally bound within the Soul Stones. Andariel's presence here could mean that the forces of hell are once again aligned behind Diablo and his brothers. If this is true, then I fear for us all. You must kill her before the monastery becomes a permanent outpost of hell, and the way east lost forever.
I'm not sure how many of you, if anybody's watching this, either right now or after the fact, I'm not sure how many of you are up to par or up to date on the Diablo 2 lore, but there's a lot of rather interesting lore for this game. I mean, from the beginning of time in the Diablo 2 universe, it starts out like almost any other story would. In the beginning, there was nothing. Blah 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 blah. Except for Anu, and Anu is the god of Diablo. Like,
This is no place for a warrior to die.
thank you very much, Sigon, for interrupting me. Anyway, um, so look at it in terms of Christianity, just for the simplicity of me explaining. So you've got God, right? In the beginning, God created the heavens and earth. Well, in the Diablo 2 universe, or in the Diablo universe, that God has a name. His name is Anu. And Anu, he decided one day out of pure boredom to expel all of the negativity and the evil within him. And in doing so, he brought forth another creation called Tathamet. Tathamet was the second god in existence for the Diablo universe, and like like any two opposing factions would, Anu being all good and all powerful, blah blah blah, decided that he was going to rid Tathamet of the world. So they fought for several centuries. Tathamet ultimately died, but so did Anu. So within the Diablo 2 game, the World Stone is actually, so when both creatures died, uh, they both went their own separate ways in their universe, or in the universe. So Tathamet's corpse uh, got blown off into smithereens and ended up forming the Burning Hells. Now Tathamet was a, is it seven-headed? I believe it's seven. Yeah, seven-headed. seven-headed dragon, and so when when Tathamet fell, his heads became the prime evils and the lesser evils. So the three strongest heads created the prime evils. That's Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo. And then the four less powerful heads uh, formed the lesser evils: Andariel, Duriel, uh, Lucian, and Lilith, I believe. Um, uh, fuck, I lost my train of thought. But so the World Stone is actually Anu's eye, his eyeball. Uh, and okay, so Anu's death, he got blown to smithereens. Parts of his body ended up in different places. So his body created the high heavens, where Archangel Tyrael hails from. Uh, and in keeping with the decisions made by Anu and Tathamet, the High Heavens ultimately decided that they were going to wage a war against the Burning Hells. Uh, and there's a lot of interesting ass lore for it. You got the story of the Nephilim when Inarius, an angel, uh, did a little hanky panky ejaculate and evacuate with Lilith. Yes, Mephisto's daughter, um, and had two kids. Yeah, and so that's the origin story of the Nephilim. Lilith, the god of, or the demon of lust. She is a succubus. Okay, she's a succubus. Um, they created the Nephilim. A demon and an angel had sex, had children, and then those children turned out to be more powerful than the angels and the demons combined. Uh, and the Nephilim, they lived in Sanctuary, which is the world of Diablo. Uh, so yeah, West March, King's Landing, or not King's Landing, fucking Game of Thrones, Kingsport, Tristram. All of these places are in Sanctuary. That's the planet Earth of the Diablo world, if you will. Um, but yeah, there's a guy on YouTube, Riker, Rhykker. Uh, he's he's had a series going for like 8 years, explaining all of the lore um, for the Diablo universe, and I'm not gonna lie, I've binged it too many times because I like learning about lore and shit like that. As long as like the game or the show that I'm watching is interesting, I'm always interested in the lore. Like the solo leveling lore is really cool in my opinion. Uh, the whole rulers versus monarchs spiel and whatnot. Yeah, that's a cool story. The Diablo universe, like, it's it's so intricate, you can't help but like it. Maybe one of these days, if I can if I can do it without getting in trouble with YouTube, maybe we'll sit down and have a watch party and watch all of Riker's videos on the Diablo lore and whatnot. Because like I said, it's a really interesting story to tell. But then there's also the lore that almost everybody knows. Like if you played Diablo 1, everything I'm about to tell you is not a fucking surprise, but in Diablo 1, the warrior who plays like a paladin, he's called the warrior. That's Prince Aiden. That's King Leoric's son, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. He's some king's son, obviously. He's a prince, but Prince Aiden is the warrior that you can play in Diablo 1. And the Dark Wanderer is actually Prince Aiden, because if you've played Diablo 1, you know at the end of the game that Prince Aiden, well, it never says his name, but the warrior himself uh, takes the soul stone out of Diablo's forehead and shoves it into his own. So yeah, the Dark Wanderer that you first see in Act 3 uh, when you're playing, that's Prince Aiden. He's being corrupted by Diablo when he's walking through. Because, you know, he's still got Diablo's soul stone in his fucking forehead. Okay. Remember, the gargoyle traps cannot attack you if you are at a diagonal from them. Oh shit, I need to plug my phone up. It's at 12%. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. Come here. Don't know why I'm running all over the place. I have a general idea on where the next area should be. Or maybe not. Nah, never mind.
here.
Yes. Don't worry. Thou shalt smite thee. Too bad I can't use them. I won't allow myself to use them. Wait. Oh, I could have been using steel by now. But I don't know if I want to be using steel. Hold on. I mean, yeah, steel has open wounds, and that's a bleed. Hold on. Well, the one-handed damage is lower. I don't have nearly as much attack rating. Well, technically I do against demons, but every enemy isn't a demon. Yeah, nah. I should be using steel.
Good day.
What the fuck? I just had a fucking seizure. Alright, Catacombs level 2. Come on, show me the waypoint. I don't leave this area without the waypoint. Did that thing just attack me diagonally? Okay, forget what I said about if you approach from a different angle, it won't hit you. I believe that to be true. I mean, it makes sense that it wouldn't be able to attack you if you weren't in the direction of one of the gargoyle heads. Not worth it. Looks like I'm going this way. Ah, waypoint. Act 1 complete, for waypoints at least. Jesus Christ, where the fuck is this next level? Should be down here. Yeah. How much damage am I doing now? 18 to 68? Hell yeah. One thing I don't foresee being a problem is my damage output, because along with, you know, getting better and better weapons, at least, needing to put all of the strength that is required for me to keep wearing the Sigon set, it's going to increase my physical damage by a lot. Like maybe not too far, but I mean, mm, I think it's reasonable to assume that by the time I'm done with this build, my just base physical damage with a normal attack would be somewhere between 4 and 500. If I'm being honest, that would sound pretty nice. On top of that, having, you know, physical damage on top of that, or not physical damage, but elemental damage, like that sounds pretty good. Fight me in the doorway. That way you don't surround me. Good.
I need a key.
Good day.
Where is level 4? Come on, I want Smack and Dario. Let me smack her. I better go repair my sword. Yeah, 3 of 20.
Good to see you.
Alright. Uno momento. Level 12? Are you shitting me? Level fucking 12. do have extra talls. But I don't have the cube right now. Level 27. I will wait to re-roll that if I find out that Vengeance is heavy on the mana. I mean, so you see how it says how the words always hits and mana cost 2 is separated? That usually means that the mana cost won't increase, but with the mana cost being within that bigger list of shit, that mana cost presumably is going to increase. Uh, so I'll either need to supplement by getting life and mana charms because I can't change my gear to increase my mana pool. Um, or I'll need to re-roll that insight. But right now I cannot do it. So, oh, it's right there. But of course there's no doorway. And Ariel, I've come to cut you open. Alright. I remember seeing reviews and shit when Diablo 2 Resurrected was announced. I don't remember who did this, but in like a forum or something like that, some dude commented saying, "If Andariel's tits aren't out, my wallet won't be." Andariel's tits are definitely out. Here, look. Woo!
My work here is finished.
Very nice. That was a pretty easy Andariel fight, I won't lie. I was not expecting it to go by that quickly.
Hello.
This is a
And Dariel's death. By
Talk to absolutely everybody.
yes.
No, you ain't got nothing to say? I just killed the bitch that took over your ancestral home.
caravan is prepared.
Let's watch the cinematic, shall we?
We traveled east, over the mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for a camp there last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within a tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for all eternity.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now. We set out with the dawn.
The next morning, we walked over the hill toward Lut Gholein. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
I remember first playing through that cinematic. I was big on watching the cinematics when I was playing back. Uh, I always thought that the Dark Wanderer, when he said, "This is my brother," he was talking about
day.
Talrasha. But apparently I was wrong.
Greetings, honored traveler. I am
Alright. Act 2. I think I'll go ahead and kill Rodiment. And then call it.
Stay a while and listen.
Welcome, Brother Pop.
Hello. I don't expect this of you.
Yes. But first, new mercenary.
I bet you wonder how this...
Give me a defiance. Not worth it. What level do I get salvation? 30. Skip this you all missed me. Yeah, sure. Might as well. Might as well start filling my belts with the regular healing potions while I'm here. Hey, yo. The Diggler. Oh, hold on. Ah, it isn't higher damage. But it does have nice resistances. And increase and more attack speed. I mean, I'll hold on to it, but I'm not gonna use it. The open wounds that this thing applies is far too powerful to give up. Ooh, first rune. Well, besides the countess, but she always guaranteed drops a rune. Really? You couldn't give me a resist poison? Right, I need the waypoint. No, of course the waypoint would be all the way over there. Wow, I already need to repair my sword again. Alright, Farah, don't let me down. Sell me a 2 open socket sword.
Greetings.
That is not a crystal sword. Thank you. Lower maximum but higher minimum. I'm really only after the durability. I have never seen a map generation like this. Enter here, waypoint here. What the fuck? How crazy would it be that if I fucking made a last wish for this build? For those of you who don't know, the last wish rune word is the most expensive rune word uh, in Diablo 2, requiring 3 jaw runes, which are incredibly difficult to find. I think it's Jaw Sir, Jaw Bird, Jaw Mal? I don't know. I know it's 6 sockets though. That would certainly be an accomplishment. Like, how many people can say, I created a character called Sigon's Vengeance, made a Vengeance Paladin, wore Sigon's Complete Steel for the entire game, and played it enough to make a last wish? Honestly, fuck any other achievement. That would be my crowning achievement for Diablo 2. Playing with a fucking normal difficulty set, upgrading it through all of the difficulties, and playing it enough to make a fucking last wish. That would be something. I don't know what's going on with my game. It's freeze framing. Fuck it. The poison doesn't last that long anyway. I need to start getting Holy Shield. I can't right now because I'm not level 24. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can keep going. Why not?
Ah, the
Oh, shit. My bad.
Good day. They say that the taste.
Why did I keep this? I'll lose some of the fire res. And why not? I'll immediately gain some of it back. Actually, I'll gain more of it back. Jesus. Alright. Can't use any of those. Excuse me. Inhaled some spit. I would say this is going rather smoothly. But watch, I just jinxed myself. Okay. Oh, thank God. Ah, there's the attack rating based on character level. Overall, not a bad start, if I say so myself. I mean, that's keeping in mind that I'm gonna be wearing Sigons the whole time. I gotta, as soon as I get the Holy Shield going, uh, like I may end up respecking at some point, like maybe level 40 or 50, one of the two. Um, I still haven't decided if I'm gonna show like every waking moment that I'm on this character. Because doing bail runs to level up would be nice, but I understand it's not the most entertaining or whatnot. Well, who am I kidding? Like, if you watch the stream, great. If you don't, that's not my problem. I'm not making money off of this. I don't want to make money off of this. So, yeah, I think I'll be streaming every waking moment that I play this character. Um, that does not include me finding gear or transferring gear to this character and pulling it out of the shared stash. Okay, I'm not gonna stream that because that's like 10. That's like a 10-second stream. Uh, but so far so good. This is the gear we are working with at the end of Act 1. Got to steal full Saigons. Uh, a Menald and a rare ring with dual res, 15 mana, magic find, and a 1 to energy lightning res 5 amulet. These are my resistances as they currently stand. 54 fire, 67 lightning, 6, 7. No, fuck. I hate that meme. Cold resist 50, and poison resist 16. And for fire, cold, and lightning, because of these skills right here, I have a plus to max. Okay, everyone. That's going to do it for this stream. I hope all of you enjoyed. I don't know when I'm going to be streaming this again. I will try to maintain a somewhat regular streaming schedule for the development of this character. Uh, if you do, make sure, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, hit that noti bell so you don't miss any of the uploads or notifications on when I go live. Until next time, my name is Zero, telling you to stay safe, stay aware, and most of all, stay out of fucking trouble. Alright, hope you all have a good one. I'll see you next time.